Welcome back to Maths with Mrs. J. Today I want to talk to you about polynomial division. Yes, it sounds tricky. Yes, it even looks a bit tricky. It's very reminiscent of long division, but I personally find it a lot easier than doing long division. I'm going to show you how to do it, so just bear with me and we will get this sorted in no time. It's really not as hard as you might think it's going to be. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set it up like a long division situation. So we have our 3x cubed plus 4x squared minus 5x minus 2, all divided by our x plus 2. Now, the important thing here is that we have this listed in terms of decreasing powers, so our x cubed, then our x squared, then our x, then our constant. If there's a term sort of missing, if you know what I mean, like if there's no x squared term, I would actually write it as plus 0x squared, because it will help you when you're doing your subtractions along the way. You won't then sort of accidentally subtract an x squared from an x or something like that. Also order this in decreasing order. It doesn't have to be a linear function that you're dividing by. All right, it could be anything. All right, as long as this power is greater than this power, you can do a division. All right, so how do we do it? Well, we look at our leading term in each, and we do leading term divided by leading term. What is 3x cubed divided by x? It's 3x squared. Then we multiply back out. So 3x squared times x should be what we started with, because that's how we got that. Then 3x squared times 2 is 6x squared. Now we're going to subtract. They, of course, will come to nothing. 4x squared minus 6x squared is minus 2x squared, and we can bring the rest of it down. Now again, we're going to do leading term divided by leading term. Negative 2x squared divided by x is minus 2x. Then minus 2x times x is minus 2x squared. Minus 2x times plus 2 is minus 4x. Do our subtraction again. 2x squared minus negative 2x squared, it goes. Negative 5x minus negative 4x is negative x. And then we bring this down. And then our last part, we're doing our leading term dividing by leading term. Negative x divided by x is minus 1. So we get negative x minus 2, and yes, it divides through evenly. It won't always divide through evenly. Sometimes you will have a remainder, in which case you will write this answer plus whatever the remainder is over your x plus 2. What we have shown here is that this expression here equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. Or in essence, we've shown that the cubic is x plus 2 times that. Now, so we've done the first part of the question. We've simplified that by dividing through. Now we have a quadratic expression that we're wanting to factorise if we possibly can. Let's have a look at that. So we've got 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. Now I have done a whole series of videos on factorising quadratic expressions. If you need to go back and revisit that, then do. Just a quick reminder here, what we're looking for is to divide up our middle term in such a way that the two numbers multiply to give AC, which is negative 3, and add to give B, which is negative 2. So minus 3x and plus 1x is the way to go. It doesn't matter which order you write those in, by the way. Then, of course, once you have 4 terms, we take a common factor out, and really there's a 1 here. So this common factor bracket comes out the front, and we get that. We're almost at the point where we've answered the question. So the question said fully factorise the cubic expression. So let's do that now. So 3x cubed plus 4x squared minus 5x minus 2 equals our x plus 2 times these two brackets here. And it doesn't matter which order you write the brackets in because multiplication is commutative. It doesn't matter which order you write it in. Now, if we were to be wanting to graph this cubic function here, having it in factorised form would be very helpful because we would then easily be able to find the x-intercepts. That's one of the main reasons why we do division. One of the other reasons is often if we're integrating or differentiating, it will make things a little bit easier.